Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Halo Campaign Evolved, where I believe I should be finishing the main campaign tonight. There's still going to be a little bit more for tomorrow, the bonus missions. But I think, I've only got, I think, 3 main missions left before the end of the main campaign. So, we've unleashed the Flood. We know what the Guilty Spark wants to do. The Guilty Spark wants to recapture Cortana, who has absorbed the... I forgot what the key was called. Into herself. And use her to activate the Halo weapons, which were apparently designed to eradicate all life, thusly all food sources for the Flood. Now, who created the weapon? That's probably in the books. I have not read any of the books. So let's just jump into 2 betrayals and fight some bad guys. Hopefully I don't end up in a situation where I have to repeat a level again. It was, so painful. So painful. The suffering.
Look out!
Oh yeah.
We can't let the monitor activate the ring. We have to stop him. We have to destroy Halo.
That's also why I don't use the plasma pistol, because my aim is bad. Also, that took me way too long. Let's try that again. It did not help that I probably should just shotgun these guys out of the sky.
We have to stop him. We have to destroy Halo.
Alright, now I'm doing way better. Excellent.
According to my analysis of the available data, I believe the best course of action is somewhat risky. An explosion of sufficient size will help destabilize the ring and will cut through a number of primary systems. We need to trigger a detonation on a large scale, however. A starship's fusion reactors going critical would do the job.
Fortunately, we do in fact have a starship available.
I'm going to search what's left of the Covenant BattleNet and see if I can locate the Pillar of Autumn's crash site. If the ship's fusion reactors are still relatively intact, we can use them to destroy Halo.
Also, the chapter titles in Halo, though, are fantastic. The gun pointed at the head of the universe. Here's the thing, aren't the Covenant here to activate the weapon? Or do they just want control of the weapon, and because they want control, they're thus the enemies of the... Guilty Spark, of the system. Ow, ow, ow! Alright, the Sentinel, I feel like I didn't really give the Sentinel Beam an honest shot last time I used it. Oh, hello. And it's actually not bad. Yes, I am in fact unstoppable unless you throw a grenade or hit me with a plasma sword once.
Or his sentinels find a way to activate Halo's final weapon without the index. The machinery in these can...
Okay, let's see if we can... I wish I could make the music louder. If I could make the music louder and the volume lower for everything else.
...are Halo's primary firing mechanisms. They consist of 3 phase pulse generators that amplify Halo's signal and allow it to fire deep into space. The power levels are enormous. I can't even begin to calculate the pulse's range.
Of course, though, I could always just listen to the
Damage or
soundtrack.
destroy these generators, the monitor will need to repair them before Halo can be
Ooh.
used. That should buy us some time. I'm marking the location of the nearest pulse generator with a nav point. We need to move in and neutralize the device. Commandeer that Banshee. We'll need it to reach the pulse generator in time.
I was gonna say, which... Am I even going in the right direction? I feel like I may have made a wrong turn somewhere. Maybe I wasn't supposed to go up. Yes, that was what went wrong. Nope. Okay, that explosion took a long time to happen. Oh! All right. Yep. I went up. I should have gone down. Like, maybe the sniper rifle would have been useful, but I don't know. I do kind of like the pistol. More than I should. Oh. Or maybe not enough. That was a pretty good shot there. Especially for me. I feel like I am inconsistent as a gamer. Like, I was just watching a little bit of Games Done Quick. And they're playing this mod of Mario. And they shoot at me. They were playing this mod of Mario 64 with such precision and consistency. And I feel like that's something I cannot bring to the table, is precision and consistency. Like, I feel like I can have some good moments. They're like really specific moments where I'm... Oh, hello. Where I can be awesome. But I'm not good enough in general to maintain those moments. And I often benefit from, like, room for error. If there is no room for error, then it becomes a battle of between patience and practice. It becomes a bit of suffering. But like there's like those like people with those Mario Maker levels that are near impossible. There's no way I would ever be able to actually finish any of those levels. It would be too much for me. I cannot maintain that precision and consistency for a whole level. Or I don't have the patience to practice, and I feel like that's the thing. Like,
Good. Let's get moving.
how do you get
Nav
better
point
at something?
marks our target.
You get better at something by practicing. And you can get better at anything. I feel anybody can be. But you have to be interested in it. You have to be able to put in the energy. All right, Cortana, where were we going again? Wah! Can I... Can I fly this through here? I feel like there's going to be limitations. Yeah. The Banshee's already sparking. I will unfortunately have to abandon ship.
That's the pulse generator. The center core is the signal amplifier. That's what we need to shut down. There should be 3 power conduits nearby. Focus your attention there.
I was going to say, what does a power conduit look like? I'm definitely going to, unfortunately, I'm going to have to replace this Magnum fairly soon. It was a nice run while I was at it, but like I've said before, like FPS games like this, you are really dependent on the weapons available on the enemies.
Accomplished. The pulse generator has overloaded. Scanning. The generator's central core is offline. Well done. The second pulse generator is located in the adjacent canyon. Move out and I'll mark the target with a nav point when we get closer.
In the same fashion of like World War II games, you're dependent on the weapons carried by the Nazis. You cannot just rely on the weapons you bring in. Ugh. Jeez. I really should fix this little stand I'm using. To hold the microphone. But I am lazy. There we go. Now that I've done unnecessary... Oh, great. I spent so much time trying to crash... Ah, thank you, video game. I was worried that I spent so much time trying to crash the Banshee into here. Like, I would essentially have ruined my chances of flying anywhere. Like, if you have infinite bombs and a weaker blaster shot, why would you ever use the blaster shot? Why wouldn't you just bomb everything? It's kind of like, if you've ever played X-Men, the arcade game. Every mutant in X-Men, the arcade game, has a special move. And the move uses 2 things. Oh, hello. It uses mutant power, which is a limited resource. Or health, which is obviously a limited resource. Once you have your... Actually, no, it's a little bit more complicated than that. So it uses health first, then it uses the mutant power, and then you can't use it. Because you have no health to burn or mutant power to... to expend. So in the arcades, it's a little bit, it's all dependent on currency. Like, you only have so many quarters, so if you wanted to depend on that as a resource, essentially using mutant power becomes a rich man's game. For most other people, you'd be more dependent on your own skill at just doing regular attacks, and then you might exploit the mutant power as a means of getting out of a stickier situation. Now then, eventually they released X-Men, the arcade game, on consoles. Temporarily, of course, because why would you want good things available for a longer period of time? That would be crazy talk to have good things always available. And the console version, because it's on the console, there's no quarter saw. Okay, this is pretty exciting, actually. Because there's no quarter slot, you basically have infinite lives. And if you have infinite lives and infinite continues, then money is not a limitation. You can just use your special moves to your heart's content, die, and then restart with full special moves. There's no risk. Now then, you could say that there's no reward because you're probably not going to hit those high scores that you might. But if you're not worried about high scores, then you could just keep spamming special moves until you die, and then keep spamming special moves until you die again. I'm trying to remember why I was even talking about this. Oh, geez. I'll try to... Why was I even talking about X-Men the arcade game? Other than more people should be talking about X-Men the arcade game, as it is a classic. Limitations of weaponry. I think I got a little bit off subject in regards to that. So yeah, in Halo, you're limited by the weaponry that you find on the ground.
Incoming flood.
Yep. Yep, hello. Or the weapons that enemies are carrying. In World War II... That was a lot, sir. World War II games, you generally don't find weaponry that matches what you start with. Like, when you're behind enemy lines, nobody's using American weaponry. So the chances of you finding like American weaponry as an American soldier who starts with American weapons, like if you're trying to find ammo for your Springfield rifle or your M1 M1 rifle, like the Germans aren't carrying it, they're not storing it anywhere on their persons. Okay, this pulse generator is really deep behind enemy lines. Oh my. I got swamped. Let's try that again. So, like, and you're very unlikely to... Oh, hello. To find American weapons behind it, so you always have to utilize whatever limited weaponry is available. And you can argue that maybe, like, with bigger, heavier weapons, like, if there were plasma swords every 2 feet... Like, would that make the experience too easy? If there were rocket launchers every 2 feet and you were constantly resupplying yourself with rocket launchers, like, would that make an interesting game? Alright, let's run. Outrun the flood. Okay. I feel as though the AI was a little bit behind. That's okay. It caught up eventually. Well, it didn't catch up. I shot somebody, and then the game's like, oh yeah, we got instructions we have to... We need to deliver our enemies. Hello. Oh. I vaguely remember seeing somebody post about whether or not ants take fall damage, and somebody responded because of the weight of the ants. Like if an ant fell from a higher height, their speed never builds up enough. So an ant would not be able to take fall damage in real life. Yep. Nope. I was gonna say, where am I even going at this point? Like, where am I even going in this room? Or, like, am I in the space I need to be? Because I don't necessarily see the things that I destroyed last time. Head through the adjacent canyon towards the second... The game was so kind to me with its... Ah! You're too fast for me, villain. Is this progress? Or is this where I came from?
Okay,
This is progress.
Let's take care of the next pulse generator.
Oh my. I'm surprised I survived that. You first. Send oblivion my oh my gosh. I turned away for just a second. Send oblivion my regards. Take that. And that. I wonder exactly how long is it going to be before it's unsafe for me. Oh my gosh. I spoke way too soon. What I was trying to say is, how long is it going to be before it's unsafe for me to be driving that thing?
Let's take care of the next pulse generator.
And the answer was almost... Ooh, I could have a ghost? Is there a ghost reporting? You know, screw these guys. They can try to stop me if they can catch me. This is Grand Theft Halo. Master Chief at large. Oh, Master Chief, get over. Oh, son of a. I went over that crest. Oh. And this time it's... I feel as though the checkpoints... Like, there isn't a specified checkpoint system. Which... What are you using, sir? It's just a plasma pistol. Oh, hold on. There isn't a specified checkpoint system. Like, I want to say the original Halo would have just had a checkpoint every once in a while. No, level geometry. Why does the Banshee keep getting caught on every single nook and cranny in the ground? But yeah, would have had specified checkpoints. But it seems as though this has... This has more of a checkpoint system dependent on whether or not you're in combat, which is more of a modern approach. But I think a lot of the challenges in Halo are not built on whether or not you're in combat. They're built on specific progressional boundaries. Like... Alright, hold on. I couldn't do that a second time if I tried. Like in previous games, there used to be this...
Generator. We need to destroy the 3 power conduits.
This level design where you would walk down a hallway. The hallway would curve to the left. It would curve back to the right in kind of a... It would be less of a curve. It would be a very, like, perpendicular 90-degree turn. It would turn 90 degrees to the left, 90 degrees to the right, and 90 degrees to the left again. And what you would end up with...
The pulse generator overloaded. One more to go.
Is a loading space. A space where, like, the game would be able to hide what came before and what came after. And also kind of create a...
She put down 1,200 kilometers upspin. Energy readings show her fusion reactors are still powered up. The systems on the Pillar of Autumn have failsafes even I can't override without authorization from the captain. The code is stored in his neural implants. We'll need to find him to start the fusion core detonation.
What the hell was I just talking about? Is it gone? I think this one might be gone. Some memories are simply unrecoverable. Yep, see? Better, more effective? Why would I use anything else? And I've blown myself up. Maybe that's why I wouldn't use anything else. But it's very difficult to hover in the... Or at least I don't know how to hover on this thing.
1,200 kilometers upspin. Energy readings show her fusion reactors are still powered up. The systems on the Pillar of Autumn have failsafes even I can't override without authorization from the captain. The code is stored in his neural implants. We'll need to find him to start the fusion core detonation.
And I suppose it's easier to be a little bit accurate with a moving target. With the laser blasts. Did I not blow you up? Ah. Yeah, I don't see any... Also, this ship is almost done. Crap. Where am I even going? I'm going there! All the way down there.
That tunnel leads to the next section of canyon. The final pulse generator we need to destroy is through there.
Ah! I don't think I was actually supposed to have the Banshee for this sequence. I might have had... The game might have been expecting me to switch to the tank, but I'm perfectly fine. Even if I can barely pilot it, which is okay. I can barely do a lot of things in this game. Ah. I wish there was a reverse. I feel like there's not enough controls. Can I... Okay, I guess we're getting out. You know, you guys can do whatever you want to do. If you don't mind, I am going to run. Did I mention I was going to run a little bit? I hope I actually hit that button. I did, in fact, hit that button. Fantastic. Was I talking about the checkpoint system? Did I finish that thought in regards to the checkpoint system? And level design? Like, yeah, they had like specific hallways to hide loading screens. They had... Mass Effect had really long elevators to hide loading screens. And they would usually put checkpoints in those locations. Ghost reporting. Whereas, like, it's a more modern thing to have, like, a checkpoint when you're out of combat. Final run. But I don't know exactly how well it fits the structure of the original Halo 1 campaign. And, like I've said before, this game calls itself Campaign Evolved. But I find myself... Well, I don't find myself continually. I say, like, it's not that evolved. I feel like Campaign Evolved presents a specific expectation. What did I get caught on? Okay. Where am I supposed to go? I went in the wrong direction. Great. Or I'm supposed to get to the Banshee second. I went in the right direction in order to get the Banshee. Oh, hello. Very rude of you guys. Like, Campaign Evolved sounds like I've said it before, so I probably shouldn't harp on it that much. And actually, I'll make it a rule from now on. This is going to be the last time until the credits, until not the credits of the main campaign, but until I'm done with this game, then I'm going to mention it. So for now on, I'm not allowed to talk about my issues with this being Campaign Evolved beyond this statement, is that I don't necessarily feel like it is an evolved campaign. Like, I feel like there could be a...
Let's take care of the final pulse generator.
There could be a better way to just label it as graphical overhaul. Because that's largely what it is. We're getting a graphical overhaul. We're getting some quality of life changes, like the addition of a sprint button, weapons that weren't available in the campaign. But as a campaign overhaul, like, it still suffers from a lot of the issues that it did originally.
Final target neutralized. Let's get
Like,
out
the
of here.
library isn't a better level now than it was before.
Let's find a ride and get to the captain.
No, that'll take too long.
You have a better idea?
There's a teleportation grid that runs throughout Halo. That's how the monitor moves about so quickly. I learned how to tap into the grid when I was in the control center. Unfortunately, each jump requires a rather consequential expenditure of energy,
Something tells me I'm not gonna like this.
but I'm pretty sure I can pull it from your suit without permanently damaging your shields. Needless to say, I think we should only try this once.
Do it.
At the very least, you got a little bit of lore to explain why we're not just teleporting everywhere.
The Covenant network is absolute chaos. From what I've been able to piece together, their leadership ordered all ships to abandon Halo when they found the Flood, but they were too late. The Flood overwhelmed this cruiser and disabled it. The Covenant are terrified the Flood will repair this ship and use it to escape from Halo. They've sent in a strike team to neutralize the Flood and repair the ship for immediate departure. I've got a lock on Captain Key's CNI transponder signal. He's alive and the implants are intact. There's some interference from the cruiser's damaged reactor.
That is...
I see. The coordinate data needs to be... Right. Sorry.
That is Looney Tunes level of goofy. That is Wile E. Coyote realizing that he's no longer standing on solid ground before the gravity pulls him down. It's funny. I like it. I allow it. All right, what? Another plasma pistol. It is... It's odd that, like, you're constantly getting your weapons swapped between levels. Like, it very, very slightly ruins the immersion that you're playing this continued storyline that the game doesn't remember what you were holding the previous level.
I'm reading the captain's transponder. He's in the control room. But I'm not detecting any human life signs.
He has become one of the Flood.
Don't be a fool. Leave me.
Captain? Captain! I've lost him.
Captain, my captain. Wah! Let's give the Needlers some respect. Only some, not too much. We don't want it to get a big head. So undoubtedly, the commander is dead.
Analyzing damage. This hole was caused by some kind of explosive. Very powerful.
Wow.
If it tore through the ship's hull. All I detect down there are pools of coolant. The crash did more damage than I suspected. Analyzing. Coolant leakage rate is significant. The ship's reactors should already have gone critical. We should head this way, towards the ship's gravity lift.
Which way is this way? I'm reminded of an argument I bring up time and time again. Oh, hello. Is that, like, video games are hard to make. And, like, when you're making the game, when you're writing the game,
In pain.
like, trying
have
to
to find
combine all of those efforts into a singular vision is not easy. Because there are plenty of games that are going to give you kind of like generic directions. The example I often use is Soldier of Fortune 2. Where, like, there's this part of the game where somebody's guiding you. Where somebody's guiding you through, I think it was an airport. And they're
The
talking
crash
to
did
you on
more
the
damage
comms,
than
and they're
I
like,
suspected. Analyzing. Coolant leakage rate is significant.
I need a
The
different
ship's
weapon.
reactors should already have gone critical. We should head this way, towards the ship's gravity lift.
There we go. Or fewer enemies, or more cover.
The
Or
crash
better
did
skills.
More damage than I suspected. Analyzing. Coolant leakage rate is significant. The ship's reactors should already have gone critical. We should head this way, towards the ship's gravity lift.
I gave you an order, Spartan.
No.
Now pull out.
He's delirious, in pain.
I'm sorry,
find him.
Commander. This Spartan's pull-out game is extremely weak. All right. That was a lot easier.
Wait, the Covenant and Flood are attacking each other.
Really? You just noticed that now?
Worn each other down. Then we'll only have to deal with the stragglers.
Like, what were you doing during the last level when the Covenant and the Flood were attacking each other? Oh my, hello. Sirs, excuse me, can you... Please, if you can not crowd. Not what I want. We'll just have to deal. Is this an infinite flood? Like, that's the thing. Like, are they just gonna keep spawning? Well, yeah. I don't know. I made it a rule. No more thoughts about the campaign evolved aspect of the game until after this game is over. So yeah. We are just going to carry on and return to enjoying this game as a...
Power source detected. There's the gravity lift. It's still operational. That's our way back in.
as a return to a classic. A return to a classic game that I haven't played for a very long time.
His vitals are fading. Please, Chief, hurry.
How do I... Oh, do I actually have to kill everybody there? Great. Let us switch grenade types. Ooh, shotgun. Okay, now what am I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do? I'm standing on the... Oh, God.
The crash did more damage
Like,
than I suspected.
Oh, my God.
Analyzing. Coolant leakage rate is significant. The ship's reactors should already have gone critical. We should head this way, towards the ship's gravity lift.
Alright, well, at least I got a better gun than the,
I gave you an order, Spartan.
than the Needler.
Now, pull out.
He's delirious, in pain. We have to find him.
Yeah, and I feel like this is also what's preventing me from getting a new checkpoint, is because we're not reaching a spot in which... Oh my gosh. We're not reaching a spot where there are no enemies. And thusly, because I'm never leaving combat...
The crash did more damage
Oh
than I
gosh, shut up,
suspected.
Cortana. We're aware of the crash
Coolant
doing
leakage
more
rate is
damage than you
significant.
suspected.
The ship's reactors should already have gone critical. We should head this way, towards the ship's gravity lift.
Where did I grab that? I grabbed a plasma rifle at some point, but now I don't remember from where.
I gave you an order, Spartan. Now, pull out.
He's delirious, in pain. We have to find him.
And now the shotgun is probably not going to be there either. Well, then, like, maybe we can get a submachine gun. Nope. Who is... Ah. Okay, I thought there were more bad guys. Oh my gosh. I went from like full health to 0 in just like a second. Okay. Oh, thank goodness I got a checkpoint. Okay, I feel like this area is going to be particularly
Wait.
annoying.
The Covenant and Flood are attacking
So.
each other. I recommend we wait until they've worn each other down. Then we'll only have to deal with the stragglers.
So I'm going to do my best. Try to maintain my patience. And hope it lasts. Was this where I, like, about the farthest I got? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because I got to that platform. Yeah, I got to the gravity lift, and I didn't know what I was supposed to do after that.
Power source detected. There's the gravity lift. It's still operational. That's our way back in. The captain! His vitals are fading. Please, Chief, hurry!
Yeah, I was standing on the gravity lift, and nothing was happening. So hopefully, I do not have that problem again. Okay. Objective still says eliminate the Covenant. Yes, I'm aware I'm out of ammo. I'm trying to find the gun that was just dropped. But I do not see... Okay. Ah, we have a checkpoint again. Fantastic. Also, I haven't mentioned yet, but it seems as though the Flood have figured out shielding systems. Okay. Now what? Once again. Finally, video game.
Control room from here. The Covenant BattleNet is a mess. I can't access the ship's schematics. My records indicate that a shuttle bay should be here.
Where's here? So yeah, Soldier of Fortune is a game I often reference because, like, there's that sequence in the airport. Somebody's leading you, and they're like, hey, there are bad guys ahead. Nothing specific about that. Oh my gosh. About the nature of those bad guys. Ah. Nothing specific about the placement or nature of the bad guys. They're just bad guys ahead. And I'm like, I'm playing a first-person shooter. You don't have to tell me that bad guys are ahead. I don't need... I don't need that advice to figure that one out. Now then there's Max Payne 2, where there's a sequence where Mona Sachs...
The Flood are gathering bodies here.
is leading you through an apartment building. And there are parts of that area where Mona is like, there's a bad guy. Yeah, they are clearly torturing... Ah, damn it. I feel like I have no health. Like, it's less about me being bad at this game. Oh my gosh. Am I back here again? See, and this is what kind of makes me impatient in video games. And then impatience... Yep. Screw you. And you.
Look, in the corners. The Flood are gathering bodies here.
And you. But Mona is like giving you like specific directions, like, hey, there's a bad guy down the hall on the left in front of a painting. And lo and behold, there he is. Yep. Didn't mean to do that. Where am I supposed to go? You know, if I wasn't racing through levels, maybe I would be able to not go down wrong. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. I'm like, where? Like, why not I just dropping down here? Why do I even have to go down? Where? Alright. Let's try that again. I would like to get a new gun rather than just a gun that has 1% of ammo. The shotgun doesn't have that much. And then I drop down there and I don't know where I'm supposed to go next. I'm sure the game is expecting me to fight, but I am doing my best. All right. And I've got to say, the flood does way more damage than I remember it to. Okay, where is... Okay. But I find myself, again, returning... And I think at this point, I need to make another rule for myself. Because I've already discussed this a few times. And that is, I've already mentioned how easily you die as Master Chief.
Looks like another shuttle bay.
Especially
Should be
to
able reach the
explosives.
control room from the 3rd level.
I can hear their whispers.
And the Flood are also kind of on that same level of instant kill, instant death annoyance. I'm not a big fan of any game that gives you a health bar and then also has you die instantly due to specific attack, or near instantly. Like, the amount of damage you take from the Flood is so fast.
The control room should be this way.
That it does feel instant at times.
I can feel them crawling inside my mind. But I won't give in.
Oh my. Where the hell am I? Where did the game save my checkpoint at? You know, let's use that. I really, really wish I had more shotgun ammo.
Looks like
Oh
another
my
shuttle
gosh.
bay. We should be able to reach the control room from the 3rd level.
Am I really starting from way back here?
I can
Alright. We're gonna have to slow things down. I'm gonna run out of ammo, though. Ah. Sir, please stand still. I need to shoot you with this gun. Oh my god. You, thank you for dying eventually. Ah, there we go. A checkpoint. Thank goodness. Are you following me, guys? I think I just blew myself up. Okay, let's try not to get stuck in like a two-sided war. Sir. Oh my gosh. And see, once again, this is what makes me impatient, and I'm not good enough at this game to be impatient. Other people might be.
The control room should be this way.
I can feel them crawling inside my mind. But I won't kill
Ah. Yeah, I probably should have cleared out the crowd before jumping in anyway. Yeah, the captain is probably within that biomass. The separation between who the captain is and who the biomass is probably a little bit of like the Thing situation. No, not even the Thing situation.
Chief? Chief,
How do we free him?
it's not him. Not anymore. The captain, he's one of them. We can't let the Flood get off this ring. You know what he'd expect. What he'd want us to do. It's done. I have the code. We should go.
What was the commander doing all this time? Was he
Alert,
just
I'm
captured at
detecting
some
multiple Covenant and
commander,
Flood
the
groups
captain?
approaching the bridge.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I suppose it doesn't matter. We're just assuming, like, he was up to something.
We need to get back to the Pillar of Autumn. Let's go back to the shuttle bay and find a ride.
Ah, no, no. We don't want to die by plasma sword. Where is... I got turned right upside down. There we go. All right. Now we've got a gun. Do I really need to climb down correctly?
Perfect. Grab one of the Banshees and we'll use it to return to the Pillar of Autumn.
There's a Banshee? Oh, it's being flown right now. Oh. Thank you for delivering me unto a Banshee. And then now we just have to activate the Pillar of Autumn. And escape in the vehicle sequence.
This thing is falling apart.
It'll hold.
We're not gonna make it.
We'll make it.
Pull up! Pull up! You did that on purpose, didn't you?
There must have been something wrong with the coordinate data.
And the horse you rode in on.
We need to get to the bridge. From there, we can initiate an overload of the ship's fusion engines. The explosion should damage enough systems below it to destroy the ring.
Now, I don't believe Halo 1 actually had a boss. And I feel like that's one of those things that was part of, like, Western development. Like American first-person shooters for the longest time. Is, like, they just did away with boss creatures. Like, I don't remember if Half-Life even had... Half-Life 1 or 2 specifically had boss monsters. Oh my gosh. I was not aware of what was going on outside my person, other than there was a billion enemies. But they don't call it a flood because there's a trickle. Alright, let's try to... clear out some of these enemies. Ooh, and also grab one of these sentinel guns. I need to trade this out for that shotgun over there. There we go. Oh, okay. Yep. Yep, got it. I was gonna say, guys, if you can please stop getting in my way. I'm trying to move around you. Not? Ah, goddamn. Okay, I was gonna say, I hope one of these guys at least has some shotgun ammo. Let's try that again. Let's throw a grenade this time. Not exactly that effective, but you know. I guess it's okay effective. Alright. Did somebody drop a different gun? Like, I feel like now that I'm just fighting constant crowds of chaos, like, ammo is definitely becoming a constant concern. I said the word constant way too many times. Oh, hello. I don't know exactly what killed me that time. But I don't necessarily feel... Oh my gosh. Like fighting these big guys.
The bridge. We made it. Let's get to work.
All right, what are we working on?
Your path ends here.
I need you to upload me into the control systems.
Oh.
The terminal is located next to the main view screen.
I was gonna say, was somebody nice enough to drop some more of this ammo type?
I leave home for a few days and look what happens. This won't take long.
Once again, I must say, I do like how
Yeah.
cheerful
That should give us enough time to make it to
Cortana
Lifeboat and
is.
put some distance
Like,
between
almost
ourselves
too
and Halo
cheerful.
before the detonation.
I'm afraid that's out of the question. Really?
Oh, hell.
Ridiculous! That you would imbue a warship's AI with such a wealth of knowledge. Weren't you worried it might be captured or destroyed?
He's in my data arrays. A local tap?
You can't imagine how exciting this is. To have a record of all our lost time. Human history, isn't it? Fascinating. Oh, how I will enjoy every moment of its categorization. To think you would destroy this installation, as well as this record. I am shocked. Almost too shocked for words.
He stopped the self-destruct sequence.
Why do you continue to fight us, Reclaimer? You cannot win. Give us the construct, and I will endeavor to make your death relatively painless. And
At least I still have control over the comm channels.
Where is he?
I'm detecting taps throughout the ship. Sentinels, most likely. As for the monitor, he's in engineering. He must be trying to take the core offline. Even if I could get the countdown restarted, I don't know what to do.
How much firepower would you need to crack one of the engine shields?
Not much. A well-placed grenade, perhaps. But why... Okay, I'm coming with you. Chief, Sentinels. Transfer me back to your suit. We need to go.
Well, we are trying to stop the end of the galaxy, so... Okay, that didn't work out so well. I feel as though I felt they looked like they were farther than they actually are. So now... I don't go down that way. No, that does seem like a pit.
Chief, we need to get to the engine room. That's the only other place where the monitor can override the self-destruct sequence. The ship was heavily damaged when it crashed. Head to the cryo chamber. You should be able to get to the engine room through there.
You. How many bad guys was that? That was a lot of bad guys. Once again, I am reminded they are a flood, not a trickle. Very rude of you. All right, and we have maximum shotgun ammo. Things might be okay, but, you know. Waypoint. Where is Waypoint even sending me after that point? I feel like the waypoints give me a very incomplete picture of where I'm supposed to go. Because then I get there, and I'm like, where am I actually supposed to go next? Nope. Stop. Hold back your inertia. Sirs, come on. Oh my gosh. I do not have enough shotgun ammo inside a magazine to deal with all of you guys. Oh my gosh. And I still hadn't gotten to a different checkpoint. Great. Stop. Ah, my gosh. Stop floating into the air. Once again, I need to try to hold back my desire to be impatient and just finish the game because it's a short game. Oh my gosh. It's a short game, but there's a reason why I've only played it twice. Hold on. I'm gonna try to be positive. There's enough negativity in the Let's Play space. If you want to see somebody crash out playing a video game, there's plenty of options for that. I'm going to try my best to stay positive during these trying times. And not break any rules that I have set for myself. Okay. Let's reload. I don't know who I should go after first, the Sentinels or the Flood. The Flood seemed to be going after me first. Alright, Sentinel Beam it is, as I've run out of ammo for the assault rifle. A new checkpoint again. Fantastic. Hello. Alright, at the very least we got some grenades. That'll be useful. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna change something. I thought I already changed it before. But it seems as though the first time I've changed things, this game forgot things. Yeah. Like it forgot the settings that I had changed it to. Like, it seemed to remember the settings after I changed it a second time. Like, it was like, oh, are you really sure this is how you want your settings at? Okay, I feel like this is also kind of a slightly more boring way to play. To have to slow down, oh my gosh, and clean up house. Though once again, I find myself wondering, like, do they spawn infinitely? Or do they eventually stop spawning? Excuse me. Where am I? Did I actually... Oh, now I'm moving backwards. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Why was the checkpoint way over there? I was gonna say, Master Chief, can you reload slightly faster? Okay, where is the... This is just a dead end. Great. How are you still alive, sir? Oh my gosh. Is there... Nope, there's no path through there. Hello. Don't mind me. Good luck. I believe in you guys. Ooh. What do we want to... Ah, this is fine. Probably should have grabbed a rocket launcher, though.
Engine room located. We're here. Don't worry, I have access to all of the reactor schematics and procedures. I'll walk you through it.
Oh, thanks.
First, we need to pull back the exhaust couplings. That will expose a shaft
hello.
that leads to the primary fusion drive core.
I am now monitoring the monitor. And destroy them with a grenade or rocket. Unfortunately, I only have 7... grenades, and also I do like this music. It is carrying me.
Good. Step 1 complete. Now we should have a straight shot into one of the ship's 4 fusion reactors. We need a catalyst explosion to destabilize the magnetic containment field surrounding the fusion cells. Use an explosive. I recommend a grenade or rocket. If you run out of explosives, there is an armory station located near the engine room's entrance.
Yeah,
Analyzing. Fusion reactor number 1 destabilizing.
okay, where is this armory station?
3 reactors to destroy their cores.
Was it back the way I came? Alright, let's head back the way I came. And grab some of those rockets. Rocket launcher is... here. Oh, hello. Alright, that should be a lot easier to do. Than trying to throw grenades, because I'm not that good with the grenade throwing. And I get to keep the shotgun. Hello. Don't mind me. Just passing through. Gonna blow up the ship. Okay, I was gonna say, where's this opening going to be? Yeah. No, 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 I wasn't intending to jump that far.
Hardware and software configurations are below required specifications.
Who required these specifications, sir? Once again, I'm reminded that if I actually want to find out who built Guilty Spark, I probably would need to read the... Son of a... Once your shields are down, like, there's nothing. You're just paper. I guess, like, technically you're... Oh my gosh. Awesome music. Carry me through this final sequence. I believe in you. Do I have to... I was gonna say, do I have to open them up individually, or can I open them up as a group?
We may return to our appointed task.
Alright, let's blow this one up. Try not to fall down. Nope. Sirs. What was I saying about the shield and health regeneration systems being something that engenders passivity?
The flood continue to multiply, Reclaimer.
Also, I don't think it's been discussed whether the flood exists outside this ring. Like, I believe they do. We learned that in Halo 2. Okay, let's try to heal up.
Keep it up. Only one more fusion reactor to go.
Okay, let's actually switch to the Sentinel Beam. It's a little bit better for range.
Permanently.
That seems to be what you're trying to do. At no point has you presented it in such a fashion that it seems you don't want to kill me.
That did it. The engine's gone critical. Based on the current rate of decay, we should have 15 minutes to get off the ship.
Cortana to Echo 419. Come in, Echo 419. Roger, Cortana. I read you 5 by 5. The Pillar of Autumn's engines are going critical, Hammer. Request immediate extraction. Approach the crash site and be ready to pick us up at External Access Junction 4C as soon as you get my signal. Affirmative. Echo 419 going on station.
Fuel rod cannon. I feel like that'll be a little bit useful to hopefully get out of here.
I see ya!
Alright, am I supposed to hit a button? Nope, I'm supposed to wait patiently.
419 to Cortana. Things are getting noisy down there. Everything
RV point with Fohammer is further towards the ship's bow than our current position. Use a warthog to reach the extraction point, or we'll never make it in time.
See, oh, hold on. Again, another setting that I changed on the first day, but the game decided it wanted to forget.
Activating final countdown timer. When it reaches 0, the engines will detonate. The
It
explosion
is
will generate a temperature of almost 100
the
million
final
degrees.
countdown.
When it blows,
Do 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 do. Do do do. Do do. Sir, you're not gonna escape with me. And I vaguely remember you actually kind of do need like all 6 minutes. Like it's a little bit of a ways. And having a co-op partner in this sequence is useful because obviously, like, Master Chief's in it alone. Like, he doesn't have just some like regular Marine on his side the whole time. All of the Marines that have fought by Master Chief's side have died. Every single one of them. In fact, you have a very low life expectancy if you are a soldier who is fighting. Oh, son of a! Who is fighting alongside Master Chief. I'm reminded a little bit of a completely different video game. Oh my gosh. This has the same problem as the Warthog in the original game, where it feels like a little bit of like a weightless toy. Like like it flips over so easily. There's another game, Half-Minute Hero. Ooh, 1 kilometer away.
Cortana to Echo 419. 2 Covenant Banshees are approaching on your 6. Evade. Say again, evade.
Roger, roger. I see him. Wait one. Come on. Come on. Breaking right. Damn! Too late!
And the Half-Minute Hero is the main campaign of the game, but if you play enough of the game, you can unlock further modes. One of these modes is 3-second hero, and one of these modes is 30-minute hero. And you have 30 minutes to finish that level. It's the one level available in that mode, and you need every single second in it. We don't want to... How do I switch seats?
wait, stop. This is where Fohammer is coming to pick us up. Hold position here.
Cortana to Echo 419. Request extraction now. On the double.
Affirmative, Cortana. Fohammer inbound.
Is Fohammer picking us up here?
Mayday! Mayday! Airport button is shot to hell! I can't hold her! I can't hold her!
So does Fohammer just die?
Echo 419. She's gone. Calculating alternate escape route. Ship's inventory shows 1 longsword fighter is still docked in Launch Base 7. If we move now, we can make it.
No. Now we've got the good music sting. Alright. Just 3 minutes left. More than enough time to drive through anything that moves. And I feel like the only thing that's limiting me for speed is this vehicle's desire to just flip
Chief, up
over.
ahead. We need to get across that gap. If you hit that ramp at top speed, we should be able to clear it.
Alright, hopefully there aren't any bumps in the road.
Jump!
What am I clearing, by the way? Was that the ramp? Cortana, I'm not entirely aware of which thing you were considering the ramp. Also, I feel like explosion in 1 minute and 35 seconds. There have been lots of
That's the ship.
explosions.
Move! We need to get aboard now!
Haha! Good enough. Like, who needs more than 4 bullets,
We're
even?
cutting it close.
Ah, it's the captain's gun, which I've only just used for the first time, though I've had it on my person.
Here we go.
I feel like if you were always able to access it, like let's say it wasn't as strong, but it had infinite ammo. Oh my gosh. Is that the captain? Or is that just some guy? I think it's just some guy. Okay, that's pretty awesome.
Shut them down. We'll need them later.
Did anyone else make it?
Scanning. No. Just dust and echoes. We're all that's left.
That's a good line.
We did what we had to do. For Earth. An entire Covenant armada obliterated, and the Flood. We had no choice. Halo. It's finished.
Really? You sure?
No. I think we're just getting started.
Ah, we'll never see his face. Until later, maybe? I don't remember if you actually ever get to see Master Chief's face. Like, he's constantly taking off his helmet in the show, from what I've heard. But that was the main campaign. And I feel like it gets a little bit too chaotic for my tastes towards the second half. Like, it feels more purposeful, more tactical towards the first half. And to be fair, there was a point in time in which Halo was supposed to be a strategy game. So I wonder how much of the more tactical nature of Master Chief fighting off the Covenant was because it was supposed to be that strategy game, and some of the objectives exist because it was supposed to be a strategy game. Whereas the Flood, I don't feel like the Flood really fit into that strategy game vibe. Like, they're a little bit more, not tenacious than the Zerg, but just single-minded. Like, they don't really have much of a strategy outside of just run directly at you or use the same guns the Covenant had. I was going to say, what do you need for narrative design? Technical narrative design. Because, like, it's just the same story again. I'm still not going to talk about... I'm not going to break my rule in regards to the campaign. Talking about the campaign evolved thing. Because I'm not done with the game just yet. That's going to have to wait until tomorrow. Now, supposedly there's a post-credit scene here that's supposed to indicate something else. There's the monitor. Did the monitor not live? Or was the monitor not shown still alive in Halo 1? I think this is new. A little bit of a tease of what might come next in Halo 7? If they consider Halo Infinite to be Halo 6. But I think I'm going to stop here for the night. Got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.